We could see the aeroplanes flying overhead. At night you could see the contratrails, and as we got closer to where the actual action was happening, you could see the flak going up. I'm Commander Nobby Hall, and in 1990 I was awaiting an appointment to my first ship as a PWO. It was my appointer, and he said to me, "Hey Nobby," he said, "you're a man who likes a bit of action, aren't you?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "What have you got?" He said, "I need a PWO slant ops officer for the Royal Fleet Auxiliary Argus going out to the Persian Gulf." I said, "Well, yeah," I said, "I can do that." The ship was a very mixed bunch. Because Argus was going out in her role as principal casualty receiving ship rather than a normal role of aviation training ship, we had a complete hospital unit embarked. So there were lots and lots of doctors, nurses, medical technicians. We also had a Naval Commando Air Squadron on board, 845 if my memory serves me. We had elements of Special Forces, we had the Royal Marine Band, and we had a naval party, which I was the ops officer for, and a few other people besides, and of course the normal Royal Fleet Auxiliary crew. So about 500 people all up, of very mixed backgrounds. There was a lot of nervousness amongst some of what I would call the non-fighting arms on board. And so what I did on our way out to the Gulf was I got everybody together in various groups and gave them a presentation on what the upcoming threats were likely to be, how we would handle them, what we were going to do in the case of an emergency, what we would do in the case of coming under attack, what we would do if we actually got hit. And they all took that in very well, and I think again I was able to reassure them, and without being big-headed, I think that certainly helped them, and I know for a fact from people who've spoken to me since that time that they did feel that. We went into defence watches, which means you're watch on, watch off. So I was working 5 on, 5 off, 7 on, 7 off, and I did that for 63 days solid, as did all the other people who are involved in the operational side of the ship. So from inside the ship, there's really not a great deal you can see. However, I do recall when the American airstrikes started, we could go outside and we could see the aeroplanes flying overhead. At night you could see the contratrails, and as we got closer to where the actual action was happening, you could see the flak going up. The Iraqis started firing their Scud missiles, and we could watch them go flying overhead as well. So all of a sudden it became very real. When it started, exactly the same as in the Falklands, everybody got on with it, everybody was calm, everybody was professional, and the training kicked in. And I was very proud of my team at the end of the war for what we'd actually achieved.